Is DoorDash dangerous? Well, I don't want to say that it's not completely dangerous. You know, we've had a few things that were quite suspicious. I'll say that you see a lot of things that necessarily don't happen to you directly as a DoorDasher. But of course, it's impossible to say that no, it's not dangerous at all. Um, Things have happened to DoorDashers, but out of our thousands of deliveries, we've never had anything really bad happen to us per se. We had an instance where we delivered to a naked guy. I guess you could say that. We delivered to a naked guy. That was a little strange. Um, he wasn't rude or mean or anything like that. He was just drunk, intoxicated, and naked. In fact, I've had more instances where I've called the police myself, seeing things that I just called the police in case of suspicion. Like, I've heard people fighting in a house before that I was delivering next to. I had a guy wave us down just a few days ago and say that he was driving a vehicle illegally without a license, and to help him break the law, essentially. And, I called the police and was like, hey, this guy's driving illegally. I don't support any of that stuff, the driving illegally, the people that drive without insurance, people that drive without licenses. Years ago, I had a vehicle hit of mine in my driveway. A stolen vehicle hit my vehicle parked in my driveway. And I just don't support that type of stuff. And even though I come from the ghetto and the hood and all that BS, all that snitching stuff that people say is just, it's as a DoorDasher, you're going to have an opportunity to see a lot of things. It doesn't mean that it's going to necessarily affect you or be against you, but you're out there, right? You are out there. You are on the road a lot. You are dealing with the public constantly. So to say that nothing could happen is definitely not true. It would be unrealistic. But from our experience, and even with my wife DoorDashing, who's a smaller person, she's never been in any danger or anything like that. And we deliver a DoorDash at night. We do take a flashlight. Of course, she always has her phone and things like that. And we have delivered to some fairly bad ends of town. So to say that it's safe, do I think that it's safe? Yes. I think that most of the time it's safe, yes. Do I think that you should be cautious in certain things? Yeah. If you're in a neighborhood and you know that neighborhood is not the best, well, then, be a little more cautious. If something sounds suspicious, if something doesn't sound right, don't deliver it. If I've had that situation before where we used to deliver to a hotel that was full of meth heads, and tell those people to come down. Be like, hey, I'm not coming to your hotel room. Tell them to come down. If that's the case, leave the food with the teller if you're at a hotel, if you can. We prefer orders that can just be left at the door. We prefer to not deal with the public as much as possible. And that's just the way that it is. That's not to prevent danger. That's just so that we can do our job and move on. But do I think that it's super dangerous? No. In my opinion, it's not super dangerous. I think there are definitely more dangerous jobs out there. But I think that if you go into a dangerous area, yeah, sure, it's probably more likely that something dangerous could happen to you. But the job in itself, the most dangerous thing is probably driving, right? Here where I dash, the drivers are horrible. I've dashed in other areas and driven in other areas where the drivers are much better, and I wish I spent more time dashing there as opposed to here. But that's just the way that it is. Be careful driving. Be careful of the areas that you go to for deliveries, and you should be okay. The job in itself is not dangerous. DoorDash support is always there to help you. You've always got your phone on you so that you can record things if need be. You're in your own car for 95% of the time. So is it safe? I'm going to say yes, it's safe. Just be aware of your surroundings. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.